Thank you, Jared. Hi, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here with my partners, Ed and Tony. But to be more formal and to really test my pronunciation, Edward Polonsky and Anthony Pawlowski.
Yep. Well done. Even though we've worked together for over 10 years, I'm still really impressed we can get both of our names out in the same
this is my big moderator test right now. So Ed, Tony, along with Sundo, oversee our global relationship management. And they've been outstanding business builders for our firm. And I think we're really proud to be coming to speak with you here today. Our teams have had some very strong performance for an extended period, and that really went into this past week where we were just fresh off of our first firm-wide AGM. It was in Scottsdale. We affectionately called it Arizona. And we brought together around 900 travelers from about 150 destinations. And we're just so pleased what it says about the strength of our partnership and positioning with our incredible investors.
It was great that a lot of investors that don't normally get to see certain parts of our platform got exposed to the entire platform for the first time.
No, really pleased. Also pleased that the three of us made it here today. It was a big week. So I think what we're going to focus on this panel is really around our business development capabilities across the firm. And then I'll ask Ed and Tony to do a deeper dive on their institutional investor perspectives. So Ed, why don't you kick it off? I think we have a familiar slide I've seen before, but maybe to kind of set the stage, please.
Sure. It's interesting to note that this is the same three themes that Ryan presented in 2021 at our last Investor Day, and they are entirely consistent with the key takeaways from today. So the first one is we've built a powerful network of client service teams working in partnership to develop solutions for our clients. The second is the ongoing growth and diversification of our AUM highlights and really validates the merits of our approach. And third, we have a tremendous opportunity to broaden and deepen our investor relationships and continue to grow.
Great, thank you. So to put more specifics around the significant investment that we've made in these functions that we refer to as GCSIR, or Global Client Solutions, we have gone from about 80 to approximately 400 professionals. We are large, global, and we're highly collaborative. And it's really this development and this federation of teams that I think has enabled us to really go deeper and broader with our clients and become that much more relevant and important to them. We look at GCSIR as really having four main segments. We'll hear from Raj, our partner, shortly on the wealth segment. But maybe each of us can kind of speak to the other three with a couple of highlights of what we've seen over the past handful of years. Tony?
Sure. Thanks, Ryan. With respect to relationship management, we've got over 80 RMs based globally in a variety of regions. Sundo, Ed, and I, as Ryan said, lead those teams. We're based locally and placed to be as close to the client as possible. We're generalist. We cover every product that Ares sells, which allows us to listen to clients actively and create solutions for them, help driving growth for the firm, but also ensuring that the clients are connected with us.
We've also meaningfully grown our product management and investor relations team as we've expanded our product range. These individuals are product specialists that sit firmly within the business groups and represent the LP voice in the room and service the global client base for those products. They're responsible for all the fund documents, the structure, the data room, reporting, and really drive the fundraise from within the business, working very closely with relationship managers to make sure we have the right products and the right structures in the market. So for example, our European direct lending franchise, which we call ACE, was initially a European denominated levered fund. That has evolved into today where we now offer 4 different currency share classes: euros, dollars, yen, and sterling. We offer levered and unlevered share classes. We offer rated note feeders to really meet the appetite and demand that we're seeing from our clients.
Most of our flagships have those structures baked in now.
Fantastic colleagues here, really quarterbacking all of the resources as they look to drive their respective fundraisers. And this fourth segment, which we call Investor Strategy and GCS Operations, we take a lot of pride here. This is a more recent initiative where we've looked to really take a handful of teams and develop real centers of excellence to really enhance the client experience. These teams range all the way from our amazing events team as we increase the number of regional events that we're taking around the world, really looking to get in front of our investors, showing our different strategies and our culture. And they go all the way to our quant team, really developing research and analytical differentiated insights that help our investors think about their portfolio in different asset classes. And I think I'll just conclude this page with why we're very proud of how significant we've grown to about 400 dedicated GCS IR team members. We really view a competitive advantage of Ares is just how involved our entire organization is in client service and really creating solutions. And you certainly see all of our senior investment leadership and business colleagues really get involved in our clients and form really long-lasting partnerships. So that's a little bit how we're set up. Maybe Tony, starting with you as we think about kind of performance over the past few years.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. I think we're all really proud of this slide at Ares, everyone involved in marketing. We're proud because of the growth, but the expansion as well of the relationships. On the left and center charts, you can see the number of direct investors we have at the firm has grown since 2018. The center, where we've grown our larger relationships, the $1 billion plus accounts, over 3x, but the AUM in that cohort is over 5x. So we're extremely proud of that. But the story doesn't end there, right? When you look at the right, you'll see almost 2/3 of our direct relationships now invest in 2 or more of our business groups: private equity, real estate, credit, secondaries. So as we look to grow the relationships and clients entrust more capital with us, they're doing it across the platform.
Ed, maybe you can share some observations that we have really by our direct investors, so investors not through an intermediated channel, how those inflows have come really shaped by the relationship status that we have with these direct investors.
Sure. I think this is a very important slide. If you look at the dark blue segments, you can see that since 2019, approximately 85% of our inflows have come through existing relationships. As we've been able to deliver on performance and deployment and realizations, we've developed a very loyal LP base that have ultimately cross-pollinated our platform and, importantly, helped support us in building new strategies. So our relatively recent European real estate debt and credit secondaries strategies were effectively put in business by large anchor commitments from long-standing strategic partners. And at the same time, we've added a lot of new investors onto the platform. So you look at 2023 on the slide, we've onboarded 300 new LP relationships last year, which over time we expect to grow and also invest across multiple strategies and expand across the platform.
I think it's a key highlight. It really reflects the great investment teams that we have, that the investors who know us the best are really accounting for the significant majority of our inflows, while still we're adding a lot of new investors that we think we can really kind of grow over time. Maybe to both of you guys want to speak about how we've kind of diversified by strategy and product type, please.
Sure. If you look at the left side of the page, I think this goes back to the overarching theme of Ares as a solutions provider. Increasingly, our clients are very focused on the format of their investments. And I know Raj will speak soon to the exciting vehicles we're creating for the retail channel, but similarly, evergreen structures, open-ended funds, separate managed accounts are in demand by institutional investors who consider alternatives, especially private debt, core long-term holdings for their portfolio, and they're not set up well to process re-ups or re-underwrite closed-end campaign funds every 3 years. So we're creating a wider range of formats to service our investors.
Yeah, and on the right side, you can see our flagship private credit funds continue to be major contributors to our AUM. But what's happening, as Mike referenced earlier, these newer strategies we've developed, these new business lines, are not only contributing today, but are engines of growth for the future. As we look at secondaries, insurance, infra, real estate, we're starting to create new funds and new products which help us provide more solutions.
Yeah. Well, we keep using client solutions, so important we put it in our group name, but it's a big focus for us, just really the whole mindset of trying to match up our external and internal clients. But if we go to the next slide, I think this really helps us be able to really go in and sit with our investors, think about what they're looking to achieve. So over the past 5 years, we have tripled the number of fund families that we have that has at least $1 billion fund or greater. And so when you add in what Ed has shared, that even ACE, an existing vehicle, has more access points for some of the structuring we've done, there's just so much more opportunity for us to really go out and tailor our approach to these different clients around the world and really look to solve their specific objectives. So I think we've covered a little bit where we've been, where we are today. Maybe, I guess, to each of you as we think about the outlook and how we feel we're very well positioned today. Ed, do you want to start?
Sure. So I think the first point I'd make on this slide is that alternatives have now been tested through multiple market cycles and have behaved as they were supposed to in terms of performance and mark-to-market volatility. So a lot of our institutional clients continue to increase their allocation to alternatives. The second point is, in this prolonged high interest rate environment, institutional investors recognize that there's a value transfer from equity to debt, in particular floating rate private debt, and continue to increase their share, which Ares has been a big beneficiary of. Just in the UK and Europe, we see insurance companies really proactively trying to ramp up private credit on their balance sheet in capital efficient format. The third point is that the largest sophisticated investors in the world are seeking a few partners that can deliver holistic, diversified private market solutions and deploy in scale. So again, Ares has been a big beneficiary of this theme. And as our relationship managers are all product generalists, they're well positioned to have these types of strategic conversations rather than just pitching individual strategies. And finally, in this world today, it's not enough just to originate and deploy capital. Our clients really want to see money coming back. That's critical today. And we keep hearing from our investors that DPI is the new IRR.
Yeah, the next slide, we'll just go through some of the key growth drivers. Mike mentioned some of these earlier, and we thought we would dive in a bit. So we expect the institutional alternatives, bucket to increase significantly in the next 8 years. And Ares is well positioned given our product set. The tailwinds of the movement, as I just mentioned, from equities and traditional fixed income into private credit, we again are well positioned to take advantage of that with our product set. When we map out our clients, where we should be, who should be our clients, and what they should be engaging with us, we have a lot of white space. When Mike talked about wallet share and market penetration, we see tremendous areas of growth coming in the years ahead. As Ed just said, there's a consolidation going on right now where the biggest, and not only the biggest, but most of the largest LPs are looking to consolidate with the major GPs. And then our product set, as Ryan showed on the last slide, our 30 plus large fund families allow us to deliver the proper solutions and deliver growth for Ares.
Great. Well, to close, I'll just say it's a real pleasure to partner with each of you and our wonderful colleagues across GCSIR. We're very proud of what we've built, the culture and the mindset of the whole organization to really be client-oriented and creating solutions. And we feel very excited for the outlook. So with that, we'll pass it on to our dear partner, Raj Danda, Global Head of Wealth, to talk about all the accomplishments and the opportunity in that channel. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.